was not expecting. I'm gonna be real with you. I was not expecting the my body was like really telling me, hey,
Okay.
we need you to like. We know that you're doing this fucking 24-hour. We need you to like just a little bit more, which is you know, that's, like I said, that's fair. All right, let's see if I could pull vibrant visuals back up. Cause like, this game cannot, for the fuck of itself, figure out whether it's gonna give me vibrant visuals or if it's not gonna give me vibrant visuals. I got nothing but time, girl. You're all good. I appreciate you all. Again, seriously, you guys are awesome. Oh, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you have like clocked out the moment I fell asleep, but that's okay. Yeah, no. No, they literally just said, no, you don't get vibrant visuals anymore. Wow, that is actually sad. Oh, does that actually upset me? Alright, hypothetically speaking, is it because... Oh, no, because that would be a different story. They really just sat here and said, nah, you liked it too much. We're taking it away from you. The fuck? Is using an excuse to vault hunt? Huh. Creating a world, or wait, this like the vibrant visuals it keeps doing. Also, if you try turning it. Oh, Jesus. Wait, huh? Let's take a look at something. You gotta turn off the recommended texture limit above it. Recommended texture limit. Are you turning off using use recommended texture limit requires the game to restart taking effect? Why is that on by default though? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Mojang, if you have a feature oh, you mean a full restart, right? You mean a full fucking restart? They mean a full restart. God. Why? Why, Mojang? Why do we gotta be so difficult with Bedrock? Like, I understand that it is a necessary evil to have two different engines. There we go. There she is. There's my girl. No. Sorry, I am a sucker for this shit. Also, did Arn pop in earlier? You fucking adorable ditz, you dork. You really are a big baby delaying your bedtime. I fucking, you know what? All of you can, like, eat my rolls. Sleeping easy, big stuff. Oh, Arn came in earlier. Oh. Some of you might be like wondering, like, hey, Flames, what was the question that you were gonna ask her? I was gonna ask Arn if she wanted to be part of the Lilac family. That was the question. There! Finally! It looks somewhat fucking normal. Which is interesting. I mean, you know what? It's something. I need my fucking. Why is that on by default? Better up. Why is it that whenever I'm restarting or switching between engines, why does the recommended that turn on? But then my render distance just get shot the fuck up to like 100. It's why, like, there's these things. It's why nowadays I look and see if, like, hey, is this, like, you know, is this kosher? Because it's like, oh my god. There we go. It's using an excuse to go vault hunting. I mean, fair. I mean, you might get another chance at it. Don't worry. Though I won't lie. It was one of those situations where I was looking at my I was a little paranoid because, like, I was a little paranoid, right? But because I kept like popping my head up just a little bit, just be like, "We still good? We still good?" It reminds me of when I had to fix Steam games under the hood. Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you ever want to experience IT and you've been doing streaming like I do, congratulations, you're already halfway there. I mean, if you're doing streaming like I am, you probably shouldn't have to do IT, but half the fucking shit I know how to troubleshoot or look up the way I do is because of my job. Wish I was joking, but no. There's a lot of shit that I take from my job that I put into my stream. Which is funny because, like, you wouldn't think that I would, but yeah. Wanna know what the funniest fix I had to do? Yeah, I'm curious. Shoot it. I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours. I'm assuming we're talking about it like just video games wise. I'll tell you the funniest fix I've had to do working in both cybersecurity and IT. I'll tell you the funniest one. It actually happened not too long ago. And I laugh about it every time I get a chance to think about it because you don't think about these things, right? And the spur of the moment. But then, like, when you're with the person and you see it and you just feel really stupid. Okay, so Jet Set Radio on the Steam version. Fucking exe file was mislabeled. So student did not know which file to boot, so it would just auto crash. Okay, that might be a failure on Steam's integrity check, no? Like, wouldn't that be more of like a failure on the integrity check though? Because, like, isn't, like, the moment you install a game, it's supposed to already do an auto integrity check? Just to verify it didn't fuck shit up. I thought that's, like, the whole point of Steam's integrity check system. That and to make sure you didn't pirate the game. But, why would you? What? More importantly, though, why are you pirating Jet Set Radio? Why? I think, but that's wildly funny. Oh yeah, no, that is funny. I had a client who came in the other day. There was no IT people because they're working on deploying Windows 11, right? So I was a help. I help the help desk out every now and then because it's important that even though we are all relatively in our own little groups, it's so important that we cooperate like a unit, right? So I'm over there helping, and a client comes in and she's looking at me kind of funny, right? And she's like, hey, I legitimately cannot get my computer to run. I'm like, what do you mean you can't get your computer to run? She's like, well, here, I'll show you. Turns on the computer. She logs in, and I'm like, all right. Well, I mean, you can get into the machine. That means your computer is turning on. You can get in. What specifically is your issue? And she's like, well, I couldn't get my Outlook running, right? And I'm like, can you click on the Outlook button? Clicks on the Outlook button. Everything works fine, right? Have her log into her account. Everything works fine. She's like, well, now I don't have any network because it was a laptop, right? Now, the VPN that they use requires them to have their PIN or their identification card. So that way they can like use their account that's linked to our, that's linked to an account system, right? Like Active Directory or whatnot. And so I'm like, all right, we'll just use your email password and then log in. She's like, I don't know my email password though. I'm like, so let's reset your password then. So she resets her password, right? And then the moment she resets her password, computer screen goes black and it's like a complete hard reset all over again. Just do all that shit all over again. She points at her and she's like, see, that's what I mean, Miss Lilac. That's what I mean. And I look at it and I didn't really pay attention to it at first because I had my own shit I was working on. But I was like, ma'am, flip over your laptop. Sure enough, she flips it over. And it was like a bulge. It was like a weird fucking bulge. I'm like, oh, well that's not good. So I go grab like an auto screwdriver, and lo and behold, the reason why her computer kept resetting itself was the battery was so inflated and so pressurized inside the frame that it bent the pin connectors to not just one part of the motherboard, but it also fucking pushed out the M.2, which is like secured within like near the battery layout wise. Which, if you don't know what an M.2 is, chat, it's your storage. That's where it houses all your files and shit. It's where your OS is also. It's your SSD, right? And she looks at me and she's like, "Oh, well that explains why, you know, it smelled funny the other day." I'm like, "Ma'am, how long did you have your computer running?" And she took her computer and asked how long it would take. I never got an answer as to what happened to that computer. She just simply said, "I'll wait for the other technicians to come in." Because she knew if I were to do it, I would basically have to do an investigation on it, right? Because, you know, cybersecurity. I never did bother looking into what happened to that laptop, by the way. I really didn't care. I didn't give a shit one way or another. I just assumed shit tier government laptop. What were you expecting? I just like spooking the shit out of like other government personnel just because it's fun. When you're in a fucking building full of basically the equivalent of brainlet bureaucrats, you can't help but like entertain yourself a little bit watching them like run with their heads cut off, like with their heads cut off, just a little bit. It's a little entertaining every now and then. I also had a Final Fantasy game. It's simple changing the settings outside the game itself. Of all things, Cat Cafe Sim. Huh. Yeah, no, I laugh, but every now and then I get a little inkling to fuck with like the government just a little bit. Well, not the government itself directly, but the employees at my place. Just every now and then. Usually it's just my other coworkers, but you know what I mean. It's fun. Listen, you're in a building for 10 hours, 4 days, 10 hours a week. You gotta have a 10-hour shift, 4 days a week. You gotta have a little bit of fun. I just feel like pudding right now. What the fuck? Wait. Oh, you know what? Actually, I do like the deep slate on the top though. I'm gonna keep this. It's gonna look funky at first, but I like it. I like it. It looks good. Hey Hitspits, what's going on, honey? How are you? I forgot exactly what was wrong with the Catback Cafe, but something about the missing file that you basically needed to convert into the most random file type. How have you been? Well, other than just doing a 24-hour stream, I just woke up from a 2-hour nap on stream. But I'd say I'm doing okay. You know, taking things in stride, sweetheart. How are you? You amazing? Oh, hell yeah. I'm probably, no. Why is... Oh, okay, that explains why. I think Hydro, or Mama Hydro did a DJ thing with Shay and them. I guess NL was fucking live. Got it. That explains a lot, actually. Oh yeah, it is Saturday, huh? Shay and them would have hosted us. Happy birthday. I'm so happy right now. Yeah, you're happy? That's awesome, sweetheart. I'm so happy. I'm happy that you're happy. I hit 440 pounds. I'm so happy. Hey, good shit. You're such a good little fatty. Hey, there you go. Let's go. I'm proud of you. Good job, sweetie. Now go for 500. I'm happy for your hits. Good job, sweetheart. Now go for another bite. Hits, you know what you should do, sweetheart? You should eat a big, like, fucking meal. Right? To celebrate. I'm gonna be real with you, chat. Unfortunately, some of my weight comes from being 6'8". Oh, you have the same situation that Moo has, Lucy, right? The gigantism. I'm slowly realizing, basically, yeah, I'm slowly realizing that, like, me being 6'2", I'm still practically small compared to some of y'all. Yo, it's me, Bub. Trike! What's up, sweetie? Yeah, hey, what's up? Bop. Trying to get 250 or 300 pounds by eating a lot, but I'm still still a little fat. I mean, I think you'll get there, Zori. I mean, I'm still, like I told Unity earlier yesterday, because it's already noon or midnight. I'm trying to keep weight on, and so I'm probably gonna take her advice and like listen a little bit more, because between her, Monia, and a few other people, a lot of good advice. The problem is my fucking body. It is so hard for me to keep weight on, and I just wish my metabolism would just die already. I mean, basically, my testosterone's practically dead. That shit's permanently dead at this point. I already know that for a fact. I woke up 'cause morning. How are you still kicking in stream? What do you mean? Oh, how am I doing on stream still? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. It's still, you know, we are halfway in the 24 hour. I got more juice in me, you know? Yeah, I figured by this point, the EU viewers are waking up, which makes sense. It is, we are in EU territory right now. What? No. Speaking of EU, this fucking, like, all the fuck. Hey, show. I have a dumb question for you. What the fuck did you send me? No, me having woken up 6 minutes ago. Hey, what kind of substance were you on sending me that game earlier? Cause I hate how good it played. Because it was literally just a Quake mod, but what kind of Brazilian paste were you huffing? Sending you that game. Love you, show. I hope you're doing okay, sweetie. I had a good time with that game. The good shit. Anyway, Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen, show. Trek, I don't speak French, so I don't know how you say good morning in French, but I'm gonna assume it has to do with like bonjour. That's hello, isn't it? That's hello. I'm at least aware of that. I knew you would enjoy it, so I'm happy you did. Yeah, it was an experience and a half. I will say that. It was, definitely had one of my moms fucking unlock something in them. One of my moms said that Brazil is now their new fetish, so. Laughs and had a shitload of chicken fries and peepus. I should have gotten a soda. You know, no, I do have this though. Even though that's warm. Ugh. That is warm. Bonjour, but yes, but bonjour means good morning. Wait, does it actually mean? I thought it meant hello. Oh no. Is it one of those situations where it's like the word has multiple meanings? You use it for both. Oh god, it is. God damn it. You took our shitty fucking trait with English and you took our worst trait and said, let's use it for our language too. No! You're supposed to be better than us! What the fuck? It's not okay! Listen, we hate English because of that very fucking reason. I have a question. What's up, hits? At least better than cock or boobs that are used for bird and animal. Can I also tell you that we also use the term cock for seasoning? French. I'm sorry, is that Do you do art? And if you do you take commissions? I do art, but I do sprite work. Do I take commissions? No. No. I don't take commissions. I haven't taken commissions in a very long time. But I do know one person in chat who does take commissions, and they're a very talented artist, and they've done some model work in the past for me, and are currently making Puppy 2. And I'm pretty sure he would love to take a commission if he is open right now. Show, you German fuck, where are you? No. Get your fat, fucking, sweaty, wheezing ass in here. I was also wondering, sorry to randomly ask. No, you're fine. It's all good. Yeah, I do sprite work, which is a very niche thing that is very hard to fucking price. And not only that, it takes a lot of time. And so that's the thing, right? Show knows what I'm probably talking about. Where's this talented artist? Looking at you, fuckface. Anyway. I'm gonna put my fucking gawk in your face. I'm just gonna slap you out around silly style. Anyway. I can say these things. I've known Show for almost a decade at this point. I can sit here and say these things to him. He doesn't bat an eye. Perfectly okay. This is on par for our relationship. I should clarify this. Promises? I don't know. Are you paying me to bully you? Because I could do it. I could fucking do it.
It's time to drink water.
I love you, Show. I really do. I'm so glad you're still around, bud. Show is like the equivalent of the friend that I have had for so long, and he is the equivalent of Show, let me pay you already, you silly cat. Yeah, Show, fuck you, let me pay you. Mister, no, I don't want you to pay me. Let me offer love and support, you fuck. God. I just paid Arn for another piece, by the way. I'm the talented artist that doesn't do commissions, so that ain't me. Well, you know what? Actually, Trake, that's right. You do need the art badge too, huh? Can I, wait. Oh, I would have to go into settings and give both you and Arn the art badges. That's right. Fuck. I'll have to do it later. Because Show has it. Sketchy has one. I didn't give you an art it. Hey, Maddie, can you do me a favor? Can you scream at me in DMs later? To give Arn and Arn and Trake the thank you. Can you tell I've been up for almost fucking 12 hours? I really want to sit here and say Trap, by the way, Trake. I want you to know that. You changed your name on me and I forever know you as Trap. Alright, Flames, do you know that story? Do you know that story? The one where Show wouldn't let you pay? Because I have a million instances of where I try to pay Show and he refunds my fucking money and tells me, well, fuck you. Get loved on, nerd. There's only one time where I forced money on him and he got really fucking grumpy about it. I think that was the I think that was the Shy Wetter Cookie Commission. I think it was that one. That was an old one. That was back in 2021. Yo, Bomb Rush Cyberfunk music, based as fuck. Listen, my mom has gotten me into future funk, and I love everything about it. No, because I've been trying to pay this man the golden gun for months now. With a golden gun for months now. A golden gun? Wait, like a CSGO skin? Or like an actual golden gun? Are you paying him with Brazilian double golden shotguns? What? We're talking about Cyberpunk. Now wake the fuck up, Samurai. We have a city to burn. Wake the fuck up, Samurai. I'll tell you what. I really do want to play Cyberpunk 2077. I just want to finish all the Fallout games before I do so, though. Because I have an idea of, like... I have a fucked up idea, right, in my head. Or, like, after the events of Fallout, Cyberpunk 2077 happens. It's stupid. It's such a fucking. It's like basically autistic as fuck for me to sit here and say that, but it's like, yeah, no, that's my brain. That's what I think about. Bibinos in the background goes hard. Bibinos? What? Oh! Mom's music. Yeah, okay, so one of my mom's, show. Well, either way, chat, Hydro is a DJ. She is a Canadian-based DJ, and she does, future funk. It goes by the moniker Future Funk Feb. Baby, no income. Anyway, so to tell you the story, one night I decided to finish off the MVM tour and looked at an Australian rifle. Posted on Twitter because why not? And show came into my DMs. Can has art for that? Kind of want to DJ too, but I don't have the equipment or software. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you you research it, or if you ask people who are DJs, they'll more than willing like point you to the direction. And my mom is a fucking DJ, so like I'm pretty sure like if you catch her around while she's with me, you could ask her, which is not hard because she was here earlier. She usually pops in and says hello. Favorite DJ is McSpeedsonic from Sonic CD. Because you can kick it. So, Cyberpunk now on new gen console or good PC is absolutely an experience of a game. Like I said, I would like to upgrade my PC. I keep saying this, but like Dune and Oblivion have reminded me once again. I need to upgrade my PC, right? Because my God, do I need to do that? Not even a joke anymore. It is a necessity. Not to mention, you know, Windows 10 is about to be discontinuing the updates, right? No way in hell am I gonna reach that time frame, but that's okay. Like, As long as like OBS and Steam still work, I don't care, right? I kind of want to, DJ the music I want to DJ. It's probably a lot easier to mix. Well, remind me, are you talking about dubstep, right? Or the various subgenres of dubstep, like is it gear step? Is that what it is? I remember you and I talking about it like years ago. Ooh. Well, the good news is that it's hard dance, just hard style, and the various subgenres of that. Ah, okay, that's why I was confused. That makes sense, though. Anyway, gotta go. Need to prepare for convention day second, which, by the way, I've met a French VTuber yesterday and took a pic with her. Cool as fuck. Hey, good chat. Oh, hey, you have a wonderful day, Trake, and, keep kicking ass, okay? Ooh, fuck. Do I have more coffee in my cup? I do. I always kick ass. Well, you better be. You better be kicking ass. Or I'm gonna go find you and kick yours. I almost wrote lick ass. Oh, you know what? That works too. I know a few people who would be like pucker suckers in my community. I know he's not in chat right now, but I still like the idea of just calling him a pucker sucker. Sketchy. So, Sketchy and I were talking earlier the other day, and I just kept fucking messing with the poor boy. I kept messing with him because I like calling him my little pucker sucker because he just likes living in my ass right free, right? That's cute. And I was laughing because I was just like, oh, who's my little pucker sucker? And just having him freak the fuck out and just be like, shut up, shut up. I know a guy who's big on donuts. I do too. I know a few of them. Which is funny because it just seems like to me trans women they either fall into one or three categories. They like armpits, they like assholes, or they like both. I fall into the category of I like both. And before you ask the question, yes, I have huffed my girlfriend's armpits. Donut Boy would also fit. Oh, I know you would fucking put your nose in places that the sun don't shine. Slobby, flamey armpit drawing. Am I gonna get you licking my fucking armpits? Is that what you're saying? Show, I know you. You gonna draw me licking my armpits? I saw this one pic. Oh, yeah, that's why I remember. Okay, so chat, do you remember the fucking do you remember that one pic last year I was talking about? The one where it was like the Fire Emblem character put a butt imprint on a fucking photo. Let me see if I can find this person. Let me see if I can find this person, Jay. Yeah, I remember that. So I did a little bit of investigative work, if you will. So the artist who did this art in question, right? The butt print one, right? So I didn't know this until recently. Because I was just fucking around on Twitter. You know, it's a really odd feeling when someone you know, it's a really odd feeling when someone you admire their art, fucking just up and it's just like, you're a VTuber. Whoops! Anyway. I didn't know that they followed me. Oh shit, okay. I was just like... I didn't know. I didn't fucking know. I didn't know. Dude, I just get really fucking horny for dumb shit. I didn't even know. I'm like, when did this happen? Listen, they do amazing work. And they fit the right niches for me. How could I not be fucking happy about that? It's like Christmas in July. Again, it's one of those circumstances that just like, oh yeah, no. I forget that I have a level of notoriety. Which, I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna toot my own horn, but I do have that now. It's still really cool though. It is actually really cool that, that is the case. Shit, okay. Same girl. Yeah. Anyway, my nuclear power plant's almost done, it looks like. Oh, the exterior shell. We still gotta work on the full thing here. I think I corrupted Show's mind. What are you doing? Show, your timing is impeccable, sweetheart. I just want you to know. Why is it always the 24-hour streams you just start cooking fucking random shit? Your timing is impeccable, sweetheart. Give me a minute. Let me save it. I'm putting in fucking art folder. I'm gonna put it on my fridge. Show. Show, what the fuck, man? I fucking can't, man. I can't. Your timing is impeccable, sweetheart. What the fuck? Oh my fucking god, brother. Zero's like, what did I join into? My best friend being very horny for my armpits, apparently. Hi, Zero. Welcome, honey. What the fuck did I join into? Well, Zero, hon, I'm gonna tell you right now. My best friend is an artist. Is a really, really talented artist. What did I walk in? I love that random random people are coming in, and this is the first thing they're seeing. Yes! I love when this happens. Every time this happens, and it is the best fucking feeling ever. It is my favorite fucking thing. When random people come into the stream, and the first thing they walk in is some shit like... I love this. Dude, it happens all the fucking time. It's my favorite thing being a streamer for the last 5.5 years. It's just random people coming in, and it's just like, what the fuck did I walk into? And it's always shit like this. I love it. Pills, doughboy, triple stuff or some shit. Well, I mean, I'm a woman. I'm a girl, actually, but yeah. I mean, fair enough. You got the right idea, sweetheart. I instantly had the SpongeBob meme in mind. Show, what would make this funnier is if you just put your hair on SpongeBob. You don't change yourself to be SpongeBob, but you just add your hair and your hoodie. And that's it. That's it. You don't need to do anything else. You just need to add your hair and your fucking hoodie. I mean, if you lean your head, a hole's a hole. Yeah, a hole's a hole. I mean, hey, that's not entirely wrong. You're not wrong. However, I do have to ask. If a hole is a hole, are you willing to go and challenge yourself in the hole? No, that's a lie. What? I'm confused. What's a lie exactly? Perfect introduction, if you ask me. I ain't no bitch. Nate, are you okay? You seem like you're trying to No. Okay. Fair enough. I just wanted to ask if you're okay. I'll backseat myself. I mean, okay. One too many. Hole's a hole, the navel is my rental home. No, Zori, I booted you out of that a long time ago. The moment I fucking became Hearttaker, you got booted out. There is only one specific person who lives in that hole. And that is a very, very small little goblin who lives in there, and her name is Nikki. I've been a follower for you a long while. Zero, I know that you've been here for quite some time, honey. That's why I'm like, dude, you know what's up. You know what's going on around here. You've been here for quite some time, man. You know damn well if you come into this stream and you see the shit, you're just like, oh yeah, that's just Flamie. That makes sense. Be like, oh boy, Flamie's live. I wonder what she'll be doing. Oh, she's being a fucking foaming idiot. Got it. Follow age? I don't think follow age works right now, Zori. I still need to fix that. I don't think follow age works right now. Could have sworn it worked, but it never mind. Well, I also do know that some extensions stopped working after some time. Like, I know that some of them stopped working after a brief, like, time or something like that, so I do know that that happened not too long ago. Like, apparently there was a situation that resulted in extensions crashing and shit. So... Oh, okay. Yeah, mom's DJ shit is done. Okay. That's fine. Oh, I see. Yeah. Here. Here, you know what? Oh, it's nostalgic chill vibes. I want a little more energy in my fucking music right now. Excuse me. What dying inside a machine sounds like breakcore mix. I don't need that much intensity. I don't need to feel like I'm being grinded to a pulp. Okay? I save that for when I'm on fucking like weed. Or like I'm doing something other than weed. Looks up Deutsch crack and get you get energy. Okay, I don't know what the I don't want whatever the fuck show is on. I don't want that Brazilian essence. You know, hey, show, I look at the Discord. The first thing I fucking say, honey, I love you, never change. Never fucking change. Never fucking change. You will... Oh, Jesus. Never change, hun. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't ever fucking change. That just... I love you, Show. I just wanted you to know you are... Hi. Hair. Not the energy I was going for, but that works. Well, the art segment later today is gonna be interesting, that's for sure. There's a lot of interesting shit. I am artistic. Yes, you are, my little artiste. Yes, you fucking are. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab a fucking cup of coffee. Son of a bitch, man. Can't believe this. Why is it always the EU viewers that are the funnier ones? I swear. Oh, Jesus. It makes me miss fucking streaming late at night. Oh, you know, actually perfect. I need to make a fresh new batch of coffee this time. That's awesome. That's perfect, actually. I just got reminded of the cake batter, by the way. Oh, Jesus, fuck. Oh, you know, in the morning, like Folgers in your cup. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. I am back. Oh, fuck. Well, while my coffee is brewing. While my coffee is brewing. I'm afraid. Oh, okay. I was actually looking at show's DMs. I was terrified for what I was about to see. I'm sitting here thinking we're gonna have more of this. No, this is in relation to something completely different. No, wouldn't mind. Hey, Show, would you mind if I send that to Sketchy, by the way? I mean, I'm gonna send it to Nicole. But, would you mind if I send the armpit thing to fucking Sketchy? I am artistic. Shared all around. Bet. I'm gonna do that right now, actually. I need to see Sketchy's reaction. Where the fuck is it? Where is that little gremlin? There he is. Okay, that's actually fucking adorable. That's adorable. That's actually fucking adorable. Need more Catboy Show. I do realize I need more Catboy Show in my life. Also, oh, okay, I see. Yeah, this is a very peculiar area to be throwing myself in. Got it. You know, I like this music, but it's not doing it for me. Fuck, it's not doing it for me. Okay, that does it for me. Yeah, if I could, I would make show in 14 given in show in Final Fantasy 14 given that the Miqote exists. The what? The what? I'm assuming when you said 14, Final Fantasy 14. Yeah. Also, here we go. Quartz, block of quartz, it's smooth. I'm looking for smooth. Here. What? Miqote, also known as Cowboys, and yes, 14. And that's why I make sure. That's why I make sure. Yeah, I'm curious. I have 7 DMs. Who could this possibly be? Oh, that's cute. Hey, this looks great, show. What does shit sketchy have to say? I'm not allowed to show that on Twitch.tv, but I will tell you right now, there was a word. There was some words. I love messing with that duck. I am so fucking... Honestly, I think I've said it enough prior, but I'm so thankful that, like, there are certain people who are back in my life again that I'm just like, man, I'm glad that they're back. Let's see here. A Miqote? Well, excuse you. Bless you. Gesundheit. I'm sorry, I can't help myself, man. That was actually kind of funny. I am a very funny streamer, yes. I'm curious, how does it... Oh, okay, so it's not that the lighting changes, it's the filter that causes it to change color. Interesting. Based on environment. Got it. Still, very interesting. Big fat balls. I know the song you're referencing, Zero. And he's got balls, and she's got balls, and I've got the biggest balls of them all. I will say, Riley fucking doing the fucking quick eyebrow raising during her bit, which is like, you know, and she's got balls, is the best fucking trans representation ever. It's just like, damn it, man. It's so fucking gone. I fucking love it. Like, you have normal ass names like Lalafeld, Midlander, Elizan, and then you just got like shit like Rojinen and Hrothgar. You know what's kind of fucked up is when I did play 14 for the brief time that I did, I feel like an idiot because like that is a game like you would think like, oh, Flamie would figure out in a heartbeat. You know what was the biggest turnoff for me from 14? It was the fact that I bought the game, or I bought a license of the game, and then it's a subscription service. It's like, why don't you just make the game free and then do what you've been doing? Like, does that make sense? Like, am I crazy to think that? It's like the biggest turnoff for me with 14 is that subscription thing. It's not that the fact that the controls are a little convoluted. It's not the fact that the game is very, very, very like harsh to new beginners. No, it's actually also, I just realized what I just did. Fuck. Well, that's kind of counterintuitive. Okay, whatever. That's fine. I do like to point out that there are a ton of entities right now in here. He's got big balls, and she's got big balls, and we got the biggest balls of them all. Again, Riley doing her fucking stupid, quick, fucking fast, like eyebrow raising is just best trans representation. I always love a good trans character that like can make the joke land. You know what I mean? Like, can make the joke of having like the genitals like fucking thing like land and it not sound like it's an awkward mess. You know what I mean? You gotta be tasteful with it, is what it is. I think that's what it really stems from. Also, Jesus fucking Christ. I will kill them all here in a minute. You can still have like time. I do not blame. Like, I get MMOs like a lot of resources, but damn, it's annoying. Like, you can do stuff like time cards on the middle ground that still kind of bites. Well, for me, it's the fact that the subscription thing is what really pisses me off, because it's like, unless you buy into the subscription shit, you really can't play more of the game. And like, when the last time I tried streaming the game, they're like, no. Holy fuck! Okay. Hello, Raiders. Mom! Hi! Hello! Oh, God. Fuck. Hello, Raiders. My name is Flamie. I am your silent mother across the void, or in this case, I am the illustrious batter butt. If you like what you see here, consider giving a follow today. I am currently doing a 24-hour fucking birthday stream because, you know, I wanted to give something to my community a little bit since my birthday is in fact Monday, but I figured fuck it, let's do it. Let's call it a birthday stream for what it is. Mom, fuck, oh my God. Oh, you're gonna make me cry, Mom. I hope you know this. You're gonna make me fucking cry. I am also a fellow Little Space team member. So, you know, if you're from Hydro Stream, you probably already know what Little Space is. I am also a fellow team member. So, you are perfectly safe in my environment. Happy birthday, Batter Butt Flumes. Happy birthday. I'm never gonna unhear this. Maddie, you see what you did? Happy birthday, Batter Butt Flumes. You know, what was funny, Mom, is I was looking at that and I realized, oh no. So, I don't know if Mom talked about it, but there is a reason. Also, Scavoltron, thank you for the follow. Welcome home, sweetie. Mwah. Creature. I don't know if Mom talked about it earlier, but earlier in the stream, I had to pour cake batter and pancake batter down my pants. So, because somebody had fulfilled my deal. Oh, I know exactly what I was doing. I know the people you hang out with. The fuck does that mean? Yeah, so that's why I have the name Batter Butt, right? How much? A whole box worth and about a quarter of a bag of pancake mix because I have the Costco brand fucking Kirkland, like that big bag of pancake batter mix. Yeah, I have that. But anyway, hello Raiders. Welcome once again. Thank you, Mom, for the raid. I love you very much, and you know, I talked about it a little bit earlier during the VR chat and chill segment of the stream. But Mama Hydro, while she is one of my moms, she is an incredible pillar of my life, and not just as a streamer, but just as a person. So I am very thankful that I have the I have the honor and to just have her in my life, because she is a absolute fucking goober, and just again, she definitely is a foundation, not just for me but for a lot of people. Again, she means a lot, and I love her very much. Also, Hydro is what I meant by that. I'm always committed to the biddy. They call me the unmovable object the way I be eating urinal cakes at the Walmart seat. Hey mods, can you do me a favor if you haven't already? Shout out Hydro and this fucking goober. Albany, my favorite spider. How are you, honey? What's up with you? Hey gamers, what's up? How are you? That was my favorite spider. Hey Albany, did you see this? Did Sketchy show you this? Yellow pilled comment. Based on what? Oh, Buck. Also, Jared Draka, thank you for the follow, honey. Welcome home. I gotta say, I don't know what's funnier. The fact that Show it didn't even try. It just made a fucking shit post. Oh boy. Welcome home, where SpongeBob edits like slobby armpits. Show, if I was in Germany right now, do not lie to me, okay? Because I can call bullshit. If I was in Germany right now, you would 100% fucking be licking my armpits. I don't even want to hear it, honey. How's all that batter doing right about now? So, Squirrel, that's actually a funny thing. About 4 hours into the 24-hour stream, I stopped and I had to change because it was getting really crusty on my back. So I had to literally go and change. So that's what happened. So I've actually I think after this segment, I'm probably gonna go and change again. Holy moly. Yeah, no, listen. The reason why I stayed in them stayed in it in so long, I'm concerned about how much of a sweat drinker Skechers is. And he calls, hey Albany, he calls me the fucking creature. He calls me the creature. That's the ironic part. That's the irony. I'm the creature. It's okay, but if I go to Sketchy and just call him my good little pucker sucker, he'd be barking all the way up to me. He'd be quacking and barking all the way into Mama's cheeks. I can't do the fucking heart taker voice all too much. Usually I'm pretty good at it. Today, it's like, I've been streaming for 13 hours at this point. Holy moly. Not on the first day, they be too clean. So what I'm hearing is you would want me to, like, I don't know, do like something very, very strenuous. You need to get special comfort pad chairs to help against your sweat pulling. Like a sponge? Like, what do you mean by that, Alps? Like, I'm just curious. I'm just gonna look at me and be like, oh, well, you're just walking is enough. Look at your massive frame. They flew you in like a cargo plane. I am a 2-ton fucking bitch. Yeah, I am 4,000 pounds of just pure blubber. This is a very true and factual statement of my existence. It is a very telling thing about my frame. This music is oh yeah, by the way, Mom, if you're still in chat, I did play your stream for Future Funk Fem earlier. Just thought I'd let you know. I played it earlier. I was listening to the entire thing. I'm assuming you were doing a DJ session for Shay again. There's pads for office chairs that help make chairs more comfortable and prevent sweat pooling. If your chair is causing it, that means there's no breathing area for your sweat causing to go. That actually makes sense. I thought your frame was Cora. Well, I mean, more frame, yeah. I need... That music was driving me crazy. There we go. That's better. Which can lead to back acne. I sent you some music. Yeah, I saw that you guys sent me some music, but what I'm looking for is really long playlists of music. Does that make sense? Like, that's what I'm looking for, is like really long, like longer than like an hour type playlists. Does that make sense? So I saw what you guys sent me. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, I don't get acne all too much. I honestly, ever since I started transitioning, my acne has actually died, which is wild to think. But then again, despite the persistence of my existence, I am still, in fact, an adult. So... wanna Spotify playlist then? Want a break from the ads? No, actually, I can't do Spotify or YouTube Music. And the reason I can't do either is because I don't have premium. And I specifically cannot play ads on stream. Like, fun fact, that will actually like get me in trouble. Which is why I still use Brave, even though it's like absolute dog shit performance wise. Because I still need it for like ad blocker purposes. It's like 3 hours now. Ah, fair. Yeah, so I don't have premium, which is kind of sucky because I would really like to play more music that won't get me in trouble. Also, not to mention that I still have to be very careful with music on Twitch because their copyright system is a little finicky. Like, I will still get notifications saying, no, don't do that, stop it. Which, I mean, fucking bite me, you know? But, like, come on, RCA, fucking bite me. But, and Universal Media Group, kiss my ass, right? Kiss my fucking sweaty, moist ass. My sweaty, fucking, moist 2-ton ass. Kiss it, right? Put your face in there and just fucking huff it. Why not Firefox with uBlock? Because apparently uBlock is flagged by YouTube and could potentially get my channel terminated. That is within TOS, and I say potentially, I'm not saying it would. And because my VOD archive is my main account that I use to watch content with, it's not so much watching the content as it is I want to preserve the fucking VOD archive. If that makes sense. So, but yeah, apparently uBlock Origin and uBlock are considered TOS breaking now. Which is fucking stupid that, like, YouTube even has to go that far. But it's not surprised. YouTube Premium is a tax deductible. You know, it's funny you mentioned that. I went to Walmart today to pick up some energy drinks. Speaking of which, I went to Walmart today to grab energy drinks and a few things, and the first thing that came out of my mouth was, damn, I love having tax write-offs. You know what the ironic part is that with that big beautiful bill, that fucking shitty awful bill, those tax write-offs mean nothing at this point. fact, by the way, the more you know. Actually, I know I just brewed a pot of coffee, but let's do it, baby. Oh, one more. Last one. I should have probably bought more energy drinks, but that's okay. Oh. Actually, idea. Look up Cake Cafe BGM. YouTuber, yeah, some of that bill makes it legal to lynch me. Yeah, I'm surprised that they only went after trans healthcare with Medicaid and they didn't try to fucking blanket ban it across the board. It's fucking pathetic. This country is a weak, pathetic fucking mess. And I hate everything about it. It is a weak, pathetic fucking mess. And it's an absolute embarrassment to society as a whole. This country is. Cafe background music. No, with the autism stuff, I might have to move to Finland thinking about it. Oh, wait, with the autism stuff, I didn't know about that. Cafe background music? Hold on. Like this? I use premium, so I watch so much YouTube, it's actually worth it. I mean, what? Okay, other than the ad blocker, what's the fucking benefit of premium, of having premium? Please, I'm curious. I actually want to know. I actually do want to know what the benefit is. Gives creators more money, like 20% more. So wait, you mean to tell me that, well, I mean, I am, okay. Like, so, for example, I'm a YouTube partner, right? I make money off of YouTube. Wild thing to be fucking saying nowadays, but I still can't get used to that. Yeah, I make money off of Twitch. I've been used to saying that for like the last 5 years. But now I also have the opportunity, I have the privilege of saying, yeah, chat, I make money off of YouTube. Isn't that fucking wild? Me of all people, I'm a YouTube partner. I have the ability to make money off of YouTube, right? Really weird. That's a really weird reality that I live in. That all I do is I just sit on my fat ass and play video games. And talk about degenerate bullshit. Hey! Hey, chat, you might be getting something very special here soon. Show is cooking right now. By the way, Show, I'm super happy that you went with your art style. I'm really happy that you chose to continue with your art style and not go the trend route. Oh my god, same. Yeah, but it's really weird for me to sit here and be like, yeah, I'm one of the few people, aside from Gwen, right, Squirrel, who makes money off of YouTube. Really fucking weird reality. I don't know how to explain that, which is wild to think about, because like, not gonna lie, YouTube makes it so easy. I mean, yes and no. Twitch technically makes it easier to make money. YouTube, it's a little bit more finicky. But Twitch is actually easier to get affiliate, right? You want partner on YouTube, you gotta put a little bit more elbow grease in it, right? But it's still really fucking funny to me that, like, I can sit here and say, yeah, I make money off of YouTube. Like, it's really weird looking at my bank statement every month now, and I see my actual job, Twitch, and then fucking YouTube. It is interesting. It is really interesting. And then, like, I wonder, like, where all that money goes, and then I realize, oh yeah, I'm a single. I'm not really single. I'm a single head of household resident, right? And I pay all my bills. Yeah. Ad block on all devices. Creators get more money from you to make better quality streaming. Continuous watching across. No need to reopen Windows or no reopen videos. Oh. Okay, so dumb question, Shell. Say if I was watching a Tamers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 video on my computer, and I was like, I'm tired. Gee, I would really like to watch this Tamers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 video over on my phone and not get lost between timestamps. Could I just go to my phone and then just open it and continue from there? Is that what I'm hearing? Because that right there makes it worth it, in my opinion. Also, okay. Yep, open YouTube on your phone, and then the video either shows up on the small player if you haven't had a previous video on your phone, or as of the first result, you're free to continue where you left off. No shit. Okay. Huh. So that's what they've been doing with all those features. Okay. That... I don't know if I should be impressed with that, or if I should just be pissed off at that. The mini viewer is rad. Oh yeah, no, the mini viewer for a YouTube mobile is great. Whoever came up with the idea of pop-in video, I'm just gonna let you know. Just gonna let you know, you are a productivity master. Baiter. Anyway, jerking off your productivity levels. Also, you can skip ahead. If a lot of people skip a section, it shows you where you can click skip. Really? That's interesting. Speaking of my art style, but that has to wait till Monday. Oh? Wait, Show, are you doing something for the birthday? For the birthday? You know, it's funny I say this, but Show every year has done something for my birthday one way or another. Mayhaps. Yeah, mayhaps. Interesting. Hey, Lemony, what's up, honey? Hi again, Flamie. Hi, what's up? How are you, honey? I gotta eat breakfast. Go eat your breakfast, hon. Tell Bruno he says hello, by the way. Stretch? Oh, sorry, I already just kind of technically did stretch earlier by getting up. Good, I went into the sleep dimension. I did too for a little bit. It was nice. I might do it again here in a little bit. Like around 3 o'clock. Sleep dimension sounds pretty good right now. Also, my hair, incredibly itchy right now. There. I am actually like I'm doing a lot of good progress so far. My only gripe right now with this is that as I'm trying to figure out what would be a good area for a second floor, because what I would like to do is I'd like to have both of these spots like monitor areas, right? And like both of these floors and monitor floor areas for this, and I would like this here, right, to like be an area, right, in of itself. Actually, on that note though, yeah, how was your sleep, Lemonade? Did you, you were only asleep for a few hours though, honey. I feel like an idiot. I just got the joke of what my one of my players in D&D is doing. Oh yeah? I'm just out of curiosity. What are they trying to do? They are a paladin owl who serves the goddess of the night. Okay. Am I missing something there? Because I've never done D&D before. I was passed out for a while. Yeah, no, I understand that feeling. I get that feeling all too well. Matter of fact, oh, not here. Let's do that. They're a night owl. Oh, I see the joke. Okay. A night owl. How the fuck did I miss that joke? What the fuck? I'm usually that type of person with those jokes. Huh? For the record, I'm legitimately narcoleptic. I should be narcoleptic. With the amount of fucking sleep that I miss, or like just random moments of sleep that I do, I should be narcoleptic. Or considered medically narcoleptic. I am surprised that I am not, but you see why I feel fucking stupid? Yes. Okay, yes, I see why you feel stupid. I feel stupid. It's like saying, dude, it's a man, and he lives amongst the people of bats, or the village of bats, and he's out. He is part of the temple of the night. It's fucking Batman at the end of the day. God, now I feel fucking stupid. God damn it.
It's time to drink water.
I'm drinking some water. Honey, I have an energy drink in my hand right now.
To drink water.
I'll take what I can get though. Like, it's so fucking obvious, and he was literally has a spell that puts people to sleep. I ain't gonna lie, that spell sounds pretty nice right now. An energy drink. This is like my third one. This entire stream, my third one. I'm not joking. This is my third one. I slept with caffeine in my system. But then again, it's not a surprise because caffeine doesn't have the same effect as it does on normal people. Whatever the fuck that means. Dude, these fucking mobs. Come here. Come here. You gonna learn today. Come here. This is why I love D&D. Players will have the dumbest ideas and just run with them. Yeah, like, I remember a coworker of mine was talking about their D&D session, and they were telling me about how, like, they just became the TNT man. Because all they would do is they would, like, find a guy who would sell, like, who would trade him TNT, right? For, what is essentially, for pigskin, right? And or sorry, he would find a guy who would trade pigskin for fucking TNT, right? And he was telling me, he's like, dude, every fucking time I found this man and the DM kept bringing him back in, I would just trade all the pigskin that I got for TNT. And then I would go to the castle and I would just fucking throw TNT like it's Parliament. And I'm just like, you got something you want to say? And he's like, well, I mean, he's like, you do realize that I do love fucks, right? I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. He's the guy who founded the Anonymous mask, huh? Well, like, originally, like, the story of fucks is you know, that's the history of that mask, right? I wish I could be more, I could be a player more often, but I love getting to enable shit. Like, I don't care how big the room is, I cast 8 fireballs. I cast balls of expansion. Roll me a nat 20, bitch. Your balls are now the size of bowling balls. Bigger. Your balls are now the size of the Target shopping ball, a shopping orb at the entrance of a Target. Bigger. Your balls are now as big as Cool Spot from the 7-Up commercials in the 90s. Bigger. I don't know how big you want them. Bigger. Your balls are now as big as the size of Ceres. Bigger. You can just see the DM sweating. They're just fucking sweating as you just deviously fucking do the fucking finger gesture of like, you know. I remember wearing that mask and sending recordings of corruption when I was younger. Good times, for real, for real. I never owned that mask per se, but I did have like, you know, like when you're a kid, you always do something stupid, right? I think I talked about this on stream years ago, but for those who don't know, I was a dumb kid who, well, this was back in middle school, so I guess this makes sense. So, as a dumb kid, I liked the idea of being elite Haxor, right? Which is funny because, you know, I'm basically a red team CSA, right? But in the end, I kind of got what I wanted as a kid. Like, younger me would probably look at older me and be like, what the fuck? You're doing all the things I want to do. And it's like, yeah, dude, it's funny how that works. Anyway, so little me, when I was like 11, 12, wanted to be elite Haxor, right? So I was like playing pretend with the idea of having a Haxor group called the Biohazards, I guess is what it was. Dude, it was so funny. It was so fucking funny because like this is how autistic I was as a kid. I would do this dumb shit. And I would take like I would go and like find white hoodies, right? Like like okay, like here, let me just grab one of these. Like I was so stupid as a kid. I can't. This is an embarrassing story. But like okay, like I would have a hoodie like this, right? Hold on, if I could save it, that'd be nice. Here, and it not be a fucking JFIF format. Why do we have JFIF as a format? Please explain to me this. Whatever. I would get like I would get a white hoodie like this. And then like I would look on like things like Teespring, or not Teespring, Vistaprint, right? Here. Oh, the more I talk about this story, the more silly and embarrassing this is. This is just God fucking damn it. Biohazard symbol pointy. I think younger, you would also be like, holy shit, why are you a woman? Yeah, you ever have like those epiphanies where like if you go back in time and like you go back in time and the first thing that you don't think about it, right? But when you go back in time, you realize, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, like younger me would be kind of like, why are you a girl? Anyway, I would take like this image, this fucking image, right? I paint it orange because I didn't understand how transparency worked at the time, and I would just slap it like this on the front, on either the front or the back of the hoodie, and then I'd be like, yeah, dude, I'm like elite Haxor. Why? Like I would just be. Oh Jesus fuck. I'd be like, wait, are we yeah, I'd be sweating. No, I don't think my younger self would have the concept of what a trans person would be. Like, younger me was so sheltered and like mentally fucked up as a kid because of all the trauma and all the lack of a better term, sexual fucking abuse that I grew up with as a kid in foster care. Or treatment foster care, that I probably would not be able to comprehend what the fuck a trans person was, because again, it would it would kind of go right above my head. I already know this. Anyway, oh, I would know we're not the same. I would not know if we're the same person. Dude, I think my younger self would like look at me and be like, who is this fucking like crazy woman with purple hair? Why is she saying that she's me? Anyway, so I would do this and I'd go on like Vistaprint, right? And I would like fantasize about being Haxor leader of the biohazards, right? And I would like make little paper phones and like I'd start throwing them around. and then what's it called? This was when I was like 10 or 11, by the way. I want you to understand, I was a dumb kid. I had a lot of issues growing up, but I was a dumb kid. Anyway. And then like I would like have like a little Lenovo laptop that I'd carry around and I'd just start drawing shit, thinking I'm like hacking the mainframe and shit. Anyway, I was a dumb kid, and eventually like my mom caught wind of this hoodie idea and she did buy me this hoodie. She printed it out and got me this hoodie. And I felt like the proudest fucking person because I am part of the biohazards, and oh, you know, there might be a reason why as a kid I didn't have a lot of friends growing up, and it's not the fact that I got into a lot of fights, but I will say, it might be because of the biohazards. Yeah, what the fuck, man. Both because Jeremy was shoved in a closet. That was a Catholic school. Because kid was who is a crazy woman and why is she nerding about Warframe and D&D? Yeah, like I don't know. Whenever I think about myself, I don't think my younger self would have the comprehensive knowledge of what a trans person is. They would just look at me and be like, who is this person? Why is she screaming about being a streamer and like being like a fucking degenerate on the internet? And why is she telling me go left? I would do something stupid like that back in time. I would go back in time just to scream some stupid nonsense about go left and just no context, no nothing, and just go back to the present and see what happens. Go around. Who is this woman with purple highlights, and why is she screaming at me about going left? Man, I will say though, I always do think about, like, if I went back in time, like into 2020, right, when I started streaming, I do wonder what like younger me would think. Because younger me, before when I started streaming versus now, completely different people. Very different group, very different people, right? And I think about it a lot too. I think, like, how would I explain to myself, hey, you know that thing you were internalizing a lot? Well, that turns out to be a real thing. You're a woman. Hey, you're gonna meet some people that are gonna help you in this and really make you shine. Some of those people are good eggs, but they make terrible choices. And then there's some people in there who say they're good eggs. They're really not. But you most of the time will find people who are amazing and really good people, who want the best for you. And you learn that people really do care about you. It's just, you have to allow yourself to shine, right? And you have to let go. And, like, I wish I could tell my younger self, you're gonna be abandoned and hurt a lot. Not just by people you love, but the people who are supposed to be there for you, like family, right? And I wish I could tell, like, my younger self, you know, spawn point, sperm donor, they don't care about you. They fucking despise you. And yeah, I probably would tell them about, like, the whole debacle with a few other people, and be like, you're gonna meet some people who really make an incredible impact on your life, but you don't know how to handle it, and you don't know how to handle all the shit that they give you, and you ultimately lose a few of those people, especially someone you really, really care about. Two of those people you are really close with and really care about, and you lose them. But I think, honestly, it is a fun little thought experiment, right? It's like, how do you explain what you become? Like, I'm pretty sure if you have been streaming as long as I have, right? How do you explain your history to yourself? It's an interesting thought experiment, honestly. It's something that I like to think about, because it's like, huh. Me going back in time, warning the people that passed alien invasion, repeatedly showing up through our history and giving the fucking vague warning over and over again. It was you! I knew it! I like to think that the crater in Roswell for the alien crash is just like some fat bitch's fucking, like, ass crack. And that's all. That's like what I like to think about. Anyway, why is this crazy purple alien dragon made in eggs? Yeah. That was me, yes. Oh, okay. No, but, like, honestly, like, it is a little interesting thought experience, especially in my circumstance, right? Because it's like, I like the idea of, like, G6, right? Heart Taker, going back in time and like talking to each of the iterations and seeing how those interactions occur. I always like to think that G3 and G6 would get along the most, because G3 is kind of like Hearttaker, where she is what's yet to become, but she's also like grounded in reality, right? Whereas like Transition and Corruption, G4 kind of got caught in the crossfire of being thrown up into the air. Corruption, need I say any more? Corruption got caught in the crossfire of the Stardust, and then didn't know how to handle it. But I do like to think like G6 goes back in time and it talks with each iteration to like tell them like, hey, this is how things are going. You know, this is where we end up. And I think the most profound one I'd like to think would be G5 and G6's interactions, because I like to think that Hearttaker would like be very, very reserved in what she wants to say to Corruption, because it depends on what point of G5 are we talking about. Are we talking about Corruption in the sense of she's at the peak of where everybody likes her, or is she at the fucking bottom and loses everybody because of her own mistakes? And I'd like to think that that she visits both versions. But I really do think, like, if I had to pick like iterations that would get along, I think G3 and G6 would get along the most. G1 and 2 are very similar, just one sadder than the other. So I don't think a Hearttaker would like give a shit too much. She'd just kind of be like, how do I explain to you where we go from at some point? Like, I don't think like G1 or G2 would like even comprehend what kind of fucking hurdles 3 through 6 have to go through. And I think 4 is like the tipping point where it's like Hearttaker kind of looks at her just like, you know, this is where we start making mistakes. And then she looks at 5 and she kind of like pities her a little bit, but she understands it's like, you're my predecessor. Got it. Did I ever show you that story about how Luso had cracked my egg? No. But I am intrigued. How did the mommy dominant fucking calm as fuck Suede dragon maid crack your egg? I'm fucking hungry, but I don't want to get up right now. Fat ass, go fucking eat. Of all the fucking dragons, I'm surprised it's that one. I mean, you know, I could see it. I could see it, actually. Ooh, there we go. Young me around 10 was Republican leaning. That's because that's how my dad raised me, because I got the tism antenna with the Christian war. No, wait, this is stupid. I've already talked about how I came out as trans. It's interesting. The fact that a lot of people knew that I was trans but wanted me to discover it myself, and I fought it internally for years, is something that is... I mean, in a weird way, it kind of gives me, like, hope. because the more I hear other people's stories about like how they transitioned or how they started understanding things, it doesn't make me feel too stupid. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like I'm dumb because I basically didn't understand that I am in fact trans, right? And instead of understanding it better, I was just fighting it, right? Because I didn't want to be like, I didn't want to be outcasted. I didn't want to be feeling like I was isolated and alone. Funny enough, I still was isolated and alone growing up, right? So, which is interesting because the moment I came out as trans and started transitioning, that's when a lot of people had noticed that I became a lot calmer and a lot happier and like just a lot more level-headed, right? Because I was at least capable of expressing me. And then once I like understood, hey, this is why this is the way it is, and it's like, oh, that makes sense. And it's like, see, now you're getting it. And it's just like, see, now you understand. I was the same way, actually fighting it. Well, I mean, yeah, it's like, when you are raised a specific way to believe that what you feel is considered taboo, it's... I don't think anyone would fault people for initially fighting it. You know, I think at the end of the day, we all figure it out, right? That, like, something doesn't add up. Like, why is it that like, the biggest taboo, the biggest thing for me was, why is it that I don't get along with the boys better, but I get along with women more? Or why couldn't I understand that I liked wearing thigh highs and like booty shorts and skirts and shit like that? And like, why is it that I liked like pretty pink shit and stuff? Like, why did I act way more feminine, right, than other guys did? Another big thing. Why the fuck are all my fucking exes up to a certain point all boys? Or at least trans women. Either boys or trans women. And that right there is actually the big kicker for me, was the fact that I get along better with other trans women. I infinitely just get along better with other trans women. It is a wild fucking trait to think about. I'm waiting on my mom to ask me my pronouns. Yeah? Mine don't even do that. She respects my actual, like, name, which is surprising. Because, yeah, she respects my name. She hasn't called me by my dead name in quite some time. She still fucks up the gender, though. I'll take a win where I can get it. So explain, years ago, back during my senior high school, watching seeing one of my now ex, and so it was still the show for me, but on later I realized it wasn't lust I felt, it was envy, gender envy. I literally Googled, is it normal to be envious of a woman's body as a dude, or something to that effect? Now it's just like, and then it just fucking clicked. Okay. Okay. You know what? Okay, that makes sense. The more I think about it, I'm just like, yeah, I can see it. I was the same way of actually just fighting it. Well, I mean, like, again, it's why I don't, like, actually fault anyone who fights themselves a little bit when it comes to exploration and identity discovery, right? I mean, we all go through it in some form or fashion, right? It's just, how far are you gonna let it consume you, right? Before you either cave in or you snap. And a lot of people, they don't snap before a certain point. But, you know, I mean, hey, what can you do? Sorry, I had to put my hair up. It was getting on the back of my neck, and it was causing me to, like, feel hot. My dad's like the most violently homophobic person, but one time he went to a gay strip club with my mom on an anniversary. He's still a homophobic piece of shit, but it's really, really funny. See, that's the thing, is my stepdad's a similar way. He is a very, very hateful man, right? Just absolutely hateful, angry piece of shit. He's a boomer, right? They all are. I don't mean to profile, but you know, you're a boomer. You're pretty easy to fucking profile. Sorry. You're a hateful piece of shit, greedy, selfish, malicious. Most likely you lean Republican. You're a vile piece of fucking shit, right? Your existence is built on the precipice of being a vile piece of shit. Fuck you. Die already. Anyway. You serve no purpose in life other than being a waste of oxygen. But, my stepdad, however, it's interesting because he hates the fact that I'm trans, but he understands that I don't hate him per se. I'm just frustrated that he is a very hateful individual. And I'm probably the closest thing he's ever had to a kid that actually, like, really looked up to him as a father figure. Because there was at one point where I actually considered him my dad. And I think that as he gets older, he realizes that, like, his actual kids despise him. And then there was me, who actually, like, really liked him. So he became a transphobic piece of shit, right? And then threatened to kill me, but that's a whole different story. But yeah, it's kind of wild when you think about it. I didn't realize it was super early. I didn't have a word or phrase. I just much later came smacking me in the face in the form of H-cup tits. Yeah. See, it's like says I'm autistic with Down syndrome and always in diapers and gay. I never fit in. Hey, that's okay, honey. You're still welcomed here no matter what. So yes. You are still welcomed here. You actually, though. Good thing that the reactor part is about done. What was I gonna talk about? Oh, yeah. You know, though, like, I've talked about it before, but I might want to get, like, re-diagnosed or reevaluated, right? you know, because like I've noticed some things lately about myself that are a little abnormal to what I'm used to being or used to feeling or doing. And I am kind of like a little concerned about some of those signs. I may want to get re-diagnosed or reevaluated to see what I currently have, because I have a sneaking suspicion that and it's nothing to be cause of alarm for just yet, but I have a sneaking suspicion that I might be developing late onset schizophrenia. I think I've talked about this before on stream, but there have been some signs lately that, or at least if not onset, or at least some type of form of DID, right? If not schizophrenia, maybe some form of onset, like, or like DID. Because there is my family does have a history of schizophrenia, right? So, like, again, my little sister had it before she passed away. And my uncle has it. And a lot of people in my mom's family has schizophrenia, right? I definitely know that that there is Alzheimer's in my family, but I think that is more of a stipulation of environment, right? Work environment and choice of environment, rather than actually, you know, oh, you're getting old and your brain is dying. What you worried about, hon? I just said it. I think the parents were ex-hippies, didn't treat me any different, and then in high school became part of the school's outcast clique, and they didn't give a fuck about what others thought. Yeah, that's fair. Hey, I'm all for it. I believe more unlikely to believe your system, at least from my limited knowledge of the topics. That actually does make a lot more sense, though. And the only reason I say that is because the way I describe, like, okay, how do I explain this without sounding crazy? I mean, I always sound fucking crazy, but, like, you know what I mean. Well, okay, I'll tell you, like, how Tay told me it when it came to her, okay? Because it's kind of, I kind of understand, that's the best way I could describe it. You have Mimi, and then you have Hearttaker, right? You have Flamie, right? And, like, Mimi is more of the raw, like, depressed, sad, broken down woman that I usually am. And then, like, Flamie is, like, the very energetic, you know, in your face entertainer type. At the end of the day, both are me, right? But it's like, it's really fucking, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's not like I'm putting on a face for you all, because at the end of the day, it's still me, and I'm still conveying what I believe, right? But, like, it's like a different shift in mindset. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it. But it's like when it's something that I learned when I was around her a lot too. When you become your character, you just fit in that skin very well, and you don't want to get out of it, right? And I always tried to understand what, like, 2 meant when she said that to me, because I didn't understand it. But there was one thing that kind of sprung to me that even I catch myself doing. Whenever I'm in a crisis, right? Or I'm dealing with someone else's crises. Something I often say to people is, I love you, she loves you, we love you. And it's not intentional. That's just something that just kind of happens. It's really weird. And girl, it sounds crazy like it's 4 a.m. Who gives a shit? You say this, but then like, remember this goes on the fucking VOD archive. Last thing I need people to think is, oh god, she is really, really unwell. Okay, look, as a system, I can definitely say it's hard to talk about to people. That's fair. Yeah, like I said, the best way I can describe it is there is myself, and then there's Hearttaker. Right? Because, like, I'm gonna tell you right now, ask anyone who knows me behind the scenes. I'm not usually like this energetic or this upbeat or this in your face, right? I'm usually pretty quiet. Like maybe last year that would have been different, but I'm definitely more quiet nowadays. Oh, still a soldier. Thank you for the stretch. Give me 1 sec. Let me stretch real quick for you, sweetheart. I got you. Also, sick and tired. Thank you for the follow home. Honey, welcome home. Oh. Mwah. Thank you, honey. Yeah, like, that's the thing, is, like, it's not that, like, it's weird, because it's, like, it's still me at the end of the day, but it's, like, it's the me that I want to portray to the world, because the me that I am off stream is just exhausting. And I don't mean it in a, like, a depressing way. I mean it in a way where it's like, I feel like I have to, like, stuff in my negative emotions because I don't want other people to feel like it's a burden. Does that make sense? Which is why I like being a Hearttaker, because it feels right to me. Because even if it's for a little bit of time, I get to at least convey some level of happiness. You know what I mean? Like some level of affection that I was never really given. It just feels natural. So I'm legit constantly terrified about telling that to anyone about me. I mean, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've been doing this shit 5.5 years now. I'm used to fucking people saying, yeah, Flamie's fucking insane. But, like, excuse me. But, like, yeah, no, like, I mean, look, I think we're all fucking crazy. You have to be a specific type of crazy in order to endure the fucking shit that gets thrown at you as a streamer. You really do. Not everybody is built for this shit. I hate to say it, but it's true. Like, not a lot of people are built for this shit. You have to have a specific type of crazy to endure this shit. I might get some sleep. It's like 4 a.m., but I am here listening to your stream. See you later when I wake up, Mama Heart. Have a good one, sorry. Take care of yourself now. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm going to say here. Hold on. Here. No. Here. Yeah, but it is stuff that I've noticed, right? So, I mean, like, in a weird way, like, yeah, I should probably, when I have the time and money, I should definitely, like, go and get reevaluated. I am curious. I'm actually really curious to see, because, like, even though my sister does help service my psychological stuff, can you hear me? My mic was being weird. Mods, is my mic still being weird? Or am I good? No, you're good? Okay, yeah, like, I moved my mic just very slightly, and it decided, no, I'm gonna stop working. Like, oh. No, you're good? Okay. Mic did cut out for a split second there. Okay, we good? Are we? I can't hear myself. Hold on. Give me a minute. We good? I can hear you again. Yeah, but like, okay, maybe I'm going crazy. I am going crazy. Maybe it's just because I'm not hearing myself stream manager wise, or I had the stream manager mute. Maybe it's just because I'm not hearing my, yeah, there we go. Yeah, that makes sense. Also, I mean, I have been streaming for 15 hours. I mean, I'm in essence is going to be like a doozy. You know what I mean? Anyway. Oh, audio is coming through though. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, no, I am curious to see what the diagnoses would be, because like I said, my family does have a history with like schizophrenia, right? So it is one of those things where it's like, I wonder, I do wonder if it's schizophrenia or if I am a system. Because I don't like to sit here and diagnose myself. Like I said, my older sister is a psychologist. She is always under the principle of not diagnosing me, because she doesn't like the idea of diagnosing me because of what happened to Kai, right? She would rather somebody else do it. I just admitted to my biggest secret. I mean, hey, it ain't that big of a deal. Some of my best friends are systems. Some of the most kind, caring people are systems. Ain't nothing wrong with that, actually. I mean, I know a few streamers who are systems, and they are, some of them are the kindest people, but then you have people who want the best for people, but they make bad decisions for themselves. And, they make those bad decisions because they feel they're the right decisions when they're really not. So, I mean, to each their own, right? I mean, it's why I'm very cautious with getting to be close with people nowadays, so. I don't think there will ever be another drastic, significant change in me as a person like there was earlier this year. I think about it a lot, right? Because it's like, I know that a lot of people see that change. And it is an interesting debacle to think about. To know that people know that there is a change, and to know that those people, in essence, blame themselves for that change. Or they feel that that change was necessary, but they still feel uneasy about it. It is, it's an interesting debacle. Being the guinea pig, right? My fucking artist for my PNG tuber sprites is Stingao, who's Fae Village. A whole Fae Village. Yeah, I know a few people who are Fae. I know a few people who are Fae. They're fucking kick-ass. I love them. Salad's Fae. And she's fucking great. It's only my biggest thing because I'm scared to admit it. I'll tell you right now. Sometimes the best way to approach something is just to accept it. It's why the mantra nowadays for me is work with your demons, don't fight them. And because your demons aren't always there to hurt you. They're there to protect you a lot of the time and teach you and guide you. And yeah, sometimes those demons, they will steer you wrong and they will hurt you from time to time. But you don't stuff them away because it's easier. You hold them and you make sure that they are well taken care of.
It's time to drink water.
They'll take care of you in the end. Uni!
It's time to drink water.
Speaking of one of my favorite people,
To drink water.
Pamcheck, I'm actually fucking wet. Very wet. Hi, Uni. What's up, honey? How are you, sweetie? You're up late. I'm assuming you're hanging out with people right now. You're up late. I figured I'd do a little bit of MCS. I told you, I'm still going. We're at 15 hours. Nah, I'm around. I couldn't sleep. Aww. I feel you. I feel you. Well, yeah. So I just got back and I thought I'd see how you were doing. Well, I'm kicking strong. I mean, since I know you're doing this all night. Hey, listen, Uni, I'm actually doing really well. So I took a 2-hour nap earlier during the stream. Here, I want to show you something. So, actually, here. I want to show you this. So, while I was doing my nap, I made this. This looks cozy. Yeah, I am very happy with the layout. But no, I did this when I was during my debut. But my re-debut. But yeah, no, I love this. I still need to fill out all these shelves though. I just don't know what to fill them out with. That's the thing. Like, I usually have like little knickknacks and stuff on like the desks and stuff. Like here, for example, right? Or here. But I don't know what to fill the shelves with. It drives me crazy. But yeah, I took a nap around like 9:30ish, 10 o'clock. Woke up around 11:30. And then just kept going at it. That's my cheat code, by the way. When it comes to these 24-hour streams, I still stream, but I do a sleep segment where I just sleep, right, for like an hour or two. And because I have copious amounts of energy, it's easy for me to just sit here and do that. So I have an idea. Yeah, you have an idea? What's your idea? I'd love to hear it. I personally don't expect who I am. Life's journey is not a destination, but part of and to me that journey doesn't end. Hey, you idiot. Welcome to the Can't Sleep Club. Who can't sleep are you? I have an idea. 'Tis a horny idea. Yeah? Can I offer you what Show did to me earlier? Can I offer you what Show did? I sent this to fucking Sketchy, but I swear, I love that boy. Get licked, nerd. Show. Fuck. How do I explain this? This boy is something else. 'Tis a horny idea. I am always down for horny ideas. What do you got? I at least want to get this set up. Let's go. Dude, Show has been cooking lately. He is currently finishing up Puppy 2 right now too. So there is Puppy 2 soon. Like it's like this is not bullshit anymore. We're getting there. Show always cooks. Show is amazing at it. Anyway, what we were talking about working with your demons. Right? Yeah, I had to learn that, like, and everybody's just like, hey, be nice to yourself, you know. It's like, yeah, be nice to yourself, but you get licked, nerd. You know what, you better be careful with those words. I like licking. Ask Nikki. I lick a lot. I am a very freaky tongue girl. But yeah, no, like, I do believe that, like, you should work with your demons. You shouldn't fight against them. Because if you fight against your demons, you're gonna end up having problems in the long run. And I don't think anybody should have to fight themselves while they're already struggling. I think it's important to point that one out. Because I know exactly what that's like. It sucks. It hurts. It sucks. So the idea is a handful of totally random and unrelated objects, like a funnel or a tube or two, a massage gun, a mini freight, a few towels. Maybe a few clickers, some collars, maybe a whip in there. Maybe some funnel tubes, maybe some cake mix. Oh god. Uni, you're giving me some really fun ideas. Okay, Eleanor. Listen, there is a reason why I like Tongue Mommy. Okay? listen, there are just some things that have been rubbed off on me by other people in my life at one point or another that just, you kind of have to think about it and just be like, yeah. Hi, Barry. What's up, honey? How goes the stream? 15 hours in. And I'm a raving fucking lunatic. You? I'll bug you about repo again. It's like Persona 4 says, if you ignore your inner demons and emotions, they will develop an ego all their own. And they're typically very unfun to be around. So unless you want some intrusive thoughts maybe manifesting in that head of yours, you better start processing your emotions. Yeah. No, the power of communication when it comes to processing your emotions is an incredible fucking tool that I think a lot of people in this environment seem to forget. I mean, I have to agree with Uni there. It is something that I wish a lot of people would do more of in this environment, which is talk about things. You know, because yeah, we could all fucking sit here and pretend everything is fine. Nothing's ever fine. But I think internally speaking, right, you have to have a level of, you have to have a level-headed approach to your own pain, your own grief, your own anger. In a lot of ways, you gotta be very careful with envy as well, right? Because yeah, like, you have to work with your demons. It is something that I wish I could share to a lot of people that I know. Because it's a very important tool to have. Because if you don't work with your demons, you're gonna make some very bad choices. And I should know firsthand. And I've seen it secondhand. What can I say? Also, Persona 4 says that if you have a kink you are ashamed of, the demon will also have that kink, but be very vocal about it. Yeah. Hey, chat, I like burping in people's faces, but I also like fucking being shoved my face in places and being told to huff like a good girl. Oh, wait, that's the demon. I'm sorry. I also like being controlled, and I also like being told that, or being claimed. Sorry, chat, that was the demon saying that, not me. Nah, this is common knowledge. If I didn't like that shit, there's a possibility, there's a reason why I am like very calm and okay with myself when it comes to some stuff. Also, shout out to the Subway Slammer being the funniest Persona villain ever. I like that character, his fucking ironic level. God, Shadow Flamie would be so fucking wild. No kidding. I think like Liquid Flamie would like literally be like career ender. just simply under the basis if like I have too much control of myself, Liquid Flamie would have no control. I would probably be like a fucking creepy woman, like a really fucking creepy woman. Like, fuck, I don't even want to think about that. That's how fucking unnerving that is. I like encouraging people to let loose and go overboard. As far as I'm concerned, enough is a myth, and anything kinky is worth overdoing. Uni, I already really like you a lot. You don't have to convince me more. I'm just saying. I don't know. When it comes to kinky, I also believe that like expressing yourself is incredibly healthy, right? As long as it doesn't hurt others, right? Or hurt yourself, I think it's fine, right? But when it involves others, consent is incredibly important, right? I am a big fucking advocate for consent. Being someone who is in a poly relationship and also has found family. Hi, I have 3 moms and I have a ton of sisters, right? I think consent is incredibly fucking important. Because there are things that you might do or like that other people might not like or do, right? With that being said, however, that's why communication is key, right? Communication is king in the eyes of the beholder. I'll tell you what, chat. You want to hear what my safe word is? I'll tell you what my safe word is. My safe word is pineapples. It's a very common word to say, but it works. It gets the point across. Wait, that gives me a funny ass idea. Please do not shove a pineapple up my urethra. Thank you. Can't believe this shit. As I said, as a coping mechanism, I don't with their king personally. Yeah, like mine in that regard too. CSX is therapeutic. Like it's not a kink, it's therapeutic, right? And it helps cope with the medical conditions that I have with that stuff, right? The other part of it too that I will also point out, right, is I like to educate people on kinks, lifestyles, and fetishes, right? Because I feel like there are some people who could really benefit from being educated a little bit more in that stuff. Because ignorance is bliss is a fucking plague that needs to be getting rid of. It needs to be gotten gone. So for me personally, I don't like the notion of just choosing to be ignorant or using something to weaponize it, right? So I like to educate people, right? One of the big reasons why I said yes to joining Little Space is because it gives me an opportunity to educate people about CGL lifestyle a little bit more, right? And how it plays into hand as its own subsection for people like myself who have trauma, a lot of trauma with various things, and how it helps alleviate that trauma, how it helps kind of, you know, help you mold together, right? Or better yet, in my favorite instance of it, it kind of gives you a sense of foundation of family, right? You know, like in my case, I have 3 moms, right? I could have more moms or I could have less moms. But the point being is that there's something there for me that helps me heal. It helps me feel whole again, right? And the beauty of that is each one of those people in my life offers something to help me feel better, right? Noodle and Hydro offer that little aspect that I need in my life because guess what? Like, hi. I have a lot of trauma and just kind of turning my brain off helps, right? Having that escape helps, you know. Baizu helps in the sense of grounding me in reality, right? Realizing that, like, hey, in the eyes of the beholder, I am a bigger streamer. I need to fucking ground myself and be a mentor to people too. But when it comes to me being part of Little Space, it really just kind of stems from the fact that I want to educate people on why that lifestyle is such a big proponent of my life and why it is important to me. Again, I am very big on the aspect of education. I don't mean to divert the conversation, but I have a lore question that I don't want to forget by the time I can ask. How dexterous are your hands and slash arms? Dexterous? Hold on, let me look that up. I don't know what that word means. Especially with the hands. So, okay. Uni. I'll answer that question real quick. So, my automatons, that's a correct term, they're their own separate entities. Right? So, the way it works is they are pure essence of my soul. Right? But they're their separate entities. The left one is named Wraith, and the right one is named Valora, right? While I can summon them, I have very little, like, actual control over them. So, they make their own decisions, right? In a lot of stuff. They are obedient to me and only me, but they still do their own things. Like, for example, I could be eating a fat burg, but I could be eating a fat burg with my actual hands, but then just grab someone, but they will just grab someone, pick them up, and stuff them to my belly while I'm eating the burg, not knowing, and just smush them in between my folds, right? Or they'll just start like going about and stretching and messing with people. Or my favorite, because they're mostly soul-based entities and they are a contributing factor to the SIW program that I was a part of, they can shape and mend and shape themselves being anything that I please under the constitution that it isn't anything like, I don't know, above my own skill level, right? They can also fucking create portals without me having to rip them open with my own hands. I think the big thing though, and I don't talk about this enough, but they act as protectors to myself, right? So what I mean by this is, if I don't know someone or I don't trust someone, they will shake their hand for me, or they will get close for me. But if I trust you enough, or if I like you enough to let you in my life a little bit more, it won't be them that's shaking your hand or being around you. It will be me, right? So like, say if I was just, for some reason, if I wanted to trust someone, instead of them putting out their hand themselves out there, it would be my actual corrupted hand. They're like guardian angels. They're like my little protectorate, my little protectors. They are the boundary that is established between me and others. And I think that's something that I don't point out a lot. Also, not to mention that them existing is a sign of how I can control my abilities more, right? Because they are concentrated essence, right? Whereas last iteration, I didn't really have a lot of control over my abilities, which is just another spicy metaphor of saying, yeah, I was pretty fucking terrible when it came to controlling myself. So, having that essence kind of being concentrated into their own entities is, it's there's a lot about Hearttaker that I don't talk about. You know, one of the things probably someone will fucking eventually point out is, hey, what's with the claw marks on your arms? Or like, hey, what is with the, why is your hair covered to your eye? Or why is it in some designs you have a claw, you have like a scar on your eye? I don't think I'll ever answer that because that's more of a personal thing. I usually only share that with people I'm close with. But the simplest answer is it's a reminder and a warning. I blame the Jabberwocky. Yo, I blame Yoda. I blame Yoda. He gave me a little too much grease and it burned me. I'm kidding. No, that is a personal reason. It's a reminder and a warning. My favorite part is why all the spikes? The spikes are actually restrainers. They are SIW technical restrainers that allow me to hold my ability a little bit better. Because while I have a ton of control, yeah, I still would like, you know, I still would like to have control. A little more control. I have to schedule a skedaddle for a bit. I got called by a friend, but thank you for being you and keeping up for the amazing work. Unity, I love you, sweetie. You're awesome. Thank you for being here. And thank you for being a good friend. Go enjoy your friend and you know, have a wonderful night. Oh yeah, 100% agree. Flamie Shadow once accepted becomes Orthos, a two-headed puppy. Interesting. Should the or in the nose reddish like yeah. Oh. Well, I mean, I might have something for you guys here in a minute. It looks like Show is cooking. Yeah. No, there is a lot of thought into Hearttaker as a concept, as a design. Red Figures, Play 17. Thank you for the follow, sweetheart. Welcome home. Mwah. Hope you're having a wonderful night and, you know, good morning. Yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of thought into this design. There is. It is Hearttaker, it's interesting because she could have ended up as something completely different. I started nerding out. Nah, you're good. You're good. You know, I think I talked about it before, but it was pretty dangerously close that Hearttaker would end up being called the Broken, because it would have been a character built on the idea of war, of being completely torn out and from war. I'm pretty happy that I scrapped that idea altogether, and I'm pretty happy that like I chose the path that I took, because I could have done something completely worse. Here. To get me on a topic I love, and it will never shut the fuck up. Ah, yes, the old autistic razzle dazzle. Gotta love it. As succulently deep as the concept of an arcana. I'm the same way. I mean, to be fair, I mean, you get me to start talking about the implications of like the drifter and the operator in Warframe. Jesus, I almost said Pokemon because that's another fucking franchise that gets me going. You ever want to hear tinfoil? Get me to talk about like the timelines in Pokemon. I will do it. I'm just a nerd. Nope, I am very neurotypical. Autistic special interest info dumping. Isn't it fun? Isn't it something that you just adore? I know some people are like, oh my god, Flamie. Flamie, please. It's like, hee. Ho, hee. What can I say? Here. I know someone's gonna probably lose their collective shit by me doing this. All I'm gonna say is, I'm sorry. Like, I can ramble for hours about how the lovers and the devil are practically two sides of the same coin. Good, I spend all my time hanging out in comic gaming stores. Everyone there does it. I mean, to be fair, I work in IT and cybersecurity. Name a more fucking autistic group of people who are socially introverted, and we all have our own fucking special interest. I know a guy who fucking just doesn't shut the fuck up about Euclids. I also know a guy who won't shut the fuck up about AutoCAD. Like, their obsession is a fucking program. I also know a guy whose a whole fucking identity revolves around Mazda Miatas, which almost got me to buy a fucking Miata, by the way. Don't even get me started on you guys. 90% of you guys are either into Magic or fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Or if you're Mina, you're into Bakugan, Beyblade, fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic the Gathering. Point being is we're all unique. Right? Alright. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'd say so far, this is looking pretty good. Yeah, this is looking really good, actually. Though, I am probably gonna do this, though. Block of iron. Here. I will continue to nerd about Persona SMT and to play one. I know, it's on my list. I promise I will play one, okay? I know that you're like, Flamie, when though? And it's like, I will get to it, I promise. You know, the moment things start cooling down a little bit, I will probably play it more. And also, I'm waiting for chat to give me a general consensus as to which game you want me to play. Because that's the other part of this too, right? Which game am I playing? Which one am I touching? Because I know knowing chat and knowing y'all, you guys are gonna be like, well, she obviously has to play this version. And it's like, can you guys give me a collective answer? Like you usually do? Or am I just gonna get Flamie, it's Japes. No, Flamie, it isn't Japes. Which I'll take too. I'll take that as well. You know, like, I know I'm just being a bitch. What? No way. That's crazy. You being a bitch, Maddie? Never. Still love you though. I'd say 4 or 5, but that's just because of the ones I played. Okay, do you want super fast breakdown of each? Because there's pros and cons to each. Well, I already know that 3 is the one where you shoot yourself in the head, so you don't have to explain to me that one. All I can say to that one is, how sensitive am I to that type of shit? The answer is yes. 4, if I remember, is the disco one, right? 5 is the one that everybody knows about. Like, that's the mainstream one, right? You know. Here, probably very counterintuitive, but I mean, hey, we gotta light up this place somehow. As we want no mobs here. Not a single fucking mob. Here. P4 is super chill, for the most part. Still having out extreme into 3, but 4 is also has a 2-hour long intro. And then, like, kind of like part of the point of Persona is like the games are like incredibly story rich. I know I'm probably driving somebody crazy. They're like, her building techniques piss me off. Yeah, I know. It's all square. Listen, square is nice, okay? Also, I have been streaming this for quite some time now. I just realized. Holy shit. And yes, Persona 4 Gold is roughly 100 hours. Eek. That's pretty intense. Let's see here. I think I can probably stop here with this one. Because, admittedly, I do want to take a little bit of a break. And I don't feel tired yet, so I don't need a nap, but I do want to stretch a little bit and get some coffee. And I might actually do a little bit of Deltarune. Oh, it's evil Pubby. It's Puggy. That is... Here, I'll give you guys a tease. I'll give you guys a tease real quick. Show is currently doing something pretty devious right now. Here. He just sent me this. Show just sent me this. And, rabbit dog, quote unquote? You guys might actually get Puppy here tonight. Moving to phone in a sec. No worries. God, now that I'm like not streaming, now that I'm not playing Minecraft, now I'm actually getting tired. Holy fuck.